don't do that many B movies in terms of these reviews. So I guess you could consider some of the movies I reviewed to be B movies, especially almost all of them that star Bruce Willis, which I'm still convinced are either tax write-offs or some kind of money laundering scheme or something. Anyway, I watched an interesting B movie, and I thought, as a contrast to all those shitty Bruce Willis movies that I watched, how about I watch a B movie that does all of the things I complain about these Bruce Willis movies for not doing? So here we go. We got One Shot. It's directed by James Nunn, and Jamie Russell wrote the movie. We've got Scott Adkins here. Yes, I love Scott Adkins. He's my favorite B-movie action star, bar none. I think he should be in the mainstream. I think he should be doing like big budget kick-ass action flicks and have his own franchises and stuff. That's just me. I fell in love with watching this guy whoop ass ever since Undisputed 2. So I really like Scott Adkins. We got Ashley Greene in this, Ryan Philippe, Tony Todd, the fucking Candyman, Kern himself is in this as well. And here we go. We got a cast of people who don't seem to be too expensive, that kind of care what they're doing. Everyone in this movie kind of cares about what they're making here. They know it's a B-grade movie, so there's going to be some shortcuts here because we maybe can't do all the blood and gore effects, and that's fine. So they use interesting lighting instead. Yeah, yes, that's how you do it. Maybe we can't show this helicopter exploding awesomely or something, but we can do something cool with it, like something, anything. And this what this movie does. They know it's got a budget and they work within it to produce something that's fun. This movie did not change my life, and it won't change yours, but it's around 90 minutes and it's Scott Adkins. What more do you want? The general gist is Scott Adkins is the head of this like elite Navy SEAL team, and he's going to this place with Ashley Greene, to this Guantanamo Bay looking area. They've got terrorists in hoods and all this kind of stuff. And they torture them and shit. Well, they got to get this one guy out because he knows something about a bombing that's going to happen. This feels very 24. I'm all for it. And of course, terrorists attack the place, they even let the prisoners go, and now the SEAL team and Ashley Greene and Ryan Philippe and Tony Todd have got to try to find a way out and survive. So you've got a 24 kind of vibe here. You've got kind of like an Assault on Precinct 13-ish kind of vibe as well. But what sets this apart, this movie called One Shot, is I don't know how they do the edits in this movie, but the whole movie looks like it's done in one shot. And it's not just from the good guys' perspective as they're trying to survive the terrorists and the mercenaries. It also the camera will hold or move towards the bad guys, and then you see them things from their point of view, then it'll come back to the good guys, back and forth like that. So this one shot is trying to get everything from all the different angles. There's very little editing, very little shaky cam too. Maybe some as the camera's moving to a new part of focus, but when the action's on screen, it's fucking badass, it's visceral, and it's awesome. It manages to be quite violent without showing a lot of gore and stuff, and that's the thing. Using creative lighting, or just using the intense expression on Scott Adkins' faces when he's slicing motherfuckers with a knife. See, this is what these Bruce Willis movies could do if they could be bothered. Do something creative and silly and interesting with it. Give yourself a gimmick if you have to. You know, frame it around a kind of standard action movie plot trope and just have some fun and go for it. I felt like everyone in this movie went for it, and One Shot is all the better for it. Is this a B movie? Hell yeah. Is this a damn good time? You're damn straight. And for what this movie manages to achieve, and the amount of fun, and also holy shit, and also I don't think anyone in this movie is a good guy. I think they're all bastards. I don't know. This movie, I felt like it had something to say. It was interesting, and I gave it a 7. It is not perfect, but I respect this film. These guys tried to do something really cool, and with the budget they have, they managed to freaking knock it out of the park. This gets a 7. You get a chance to see One Shot, you get a chance to see any Scott Adkins film. You're going to have a good time. He's the best. He is the best. Ah, man, I had such a good time watching this. And I needed this. I really did. And I think I needed to review it too. I needed to review something movie-wise. I'm just like, yes, this is good. Watch this. I don't do guilty pleasures because I don't feel guilty about liking shit that I like. But this is these kind of Scotty Adkins films come close. Some are definitely better than others. But you can't go wrong. If you've never seen a Scott Adkins movie, why don't you start here? You could do a lot worse. I am done. Wow. Felt good to have a happy rant. It's all directed by James Nunn. Oh man, I just had a great time with this. And that's exactly what I want from my movies. I don't care if it's a long time or a short time. I don't care if it's deep or schlocky trash. I just want to have a good time. Or an interesting time. And this movie, delivered.